Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How you all doing today out there in YouTube land? Hope everybody said fine and dandy. Not doing too awful bad, guys. Here in old Kentucky, it is 7:35, and it looks like we are right at 72 degrees at 30. Can't really see from here. It looks like 30% humidity in here. Or 40. I think it's 40% humidity. And the weather gauge is still in limbo. I think I broke it when I set the longitude. Or whatever I set. But yeah, guys, I apologize. The air conditioner is on. It's 90 degrees outside, so pretty hot here in Kentucky today. So yeah, today, guys, I went up to this place they call it Peddler's Mall, and I went shopping, and I was trying to find my dad something for Father's Day. So if you've forgotten that tomorrow's Father's Day, guys, it's Father's Day, or ladies. But yeah, I went up there to try to find Dad something pretty cool, and I really couldn't find nothing. I bought an old, what'd I do with it? I bought an old shaver, an old vintage shaver, but I don't think that's going to cut it. But I'll probably have to do like I did for my mom on Mother's Day. I waited till I found her the right present. I think it was like a month later, and I actually found what I wanted to get her. So, but I hope everybody's doing good where you all are. Y'all staying cool. We're supposed to get a heat wave next week here in Kentucky. It's supposed to be up at 95 degrees, so that means it's going to be nasty and humid. So, but today, guys, when I was up there looking around, I found our next project, and that's what we're going to get ready to look at. So I kind of swing you around here. It's this over here. I'll have to get you off the tripod here in a minute to show you the whole thing because it won't fit. But it's an old pedal stool radio from the 1930s. I've been wanting one of these in my collection. God only knows where I'm going to put it because I am out of room. I'm going to have to really probably buy me a new storage building and just make it the radio room, just the radio shop, and put shelves all around it. That's what I'm going to have to do because I'm running out of room for my radio, or quit collecting, which that could be, you know, possibility too. I probably should and be saving my dollars, but what fun's that, right, guys? But let me get this. I'll have to get you off the tripod because I can't show you this. It will not fit in the frame, so give me a second. Alright, guys, that's what the feet look like. I guess they're called pedal stool radios. Wait, when I first saw it, I thought it was a Philco, but it's a brand that I've never heard of. It's a American Bach radio, which I think the logo is just so cool. It's got that little knot. I mean, that's just great. I love that. It is missing its knobs, guys. It's a super hat, and I haven't looked. I was sitting here thinking, and I don't recall seeing a plug on this, so this may be a farm radio, or farm set radio, but it did not come with knobs. I'm going to have to find 3 knobs on, hopefully on the internet. Hold on, I'll show you what we need. This is what we're going to need, guys. We need 3 wooden ones. I just about guarantee you that's what was on it, was this top here. And see how this is a farm set, and you can see it's got the same dial, so I'm about betting this is going to be a farm set when we look. But yeah, it's a 1930s, if I haven't said that yet. It's going to need a little bit of work. We'll have to put some wood glue on it. There's a couple places like right here it needs tacked down, and then I'll put some filler and fill that. And right here, it's got a little boo-boo here on the corner, which I don't know what to really do about that. I got some good filler that hardens up really hard, so I may be able to use that and make it round again. It's took a whack there on the corner pretty hard, but I'm going to use the I'm not going to strip it and sand it. I'm just going to clean it off real good, and I'm going to use that Howard's Restore on it. I've got 2 different colors or different shades of stain in it, and I'm going to just use that because it does such a great job. And I kind of want to keep the old antique look to it. I just want to make it look more presentable and try to get these scuffs out of it. And I may put a new grill cloth in it because it looks pretty good here. It's kind of goldish here, but over here it looks like it's got a stain. But I gave $25 for this, guys. I don't think that was I don't think it was a bad buy. And I was really shocked, like I said. Well, I don't think I said it in this part of the video, but up there, their prices was a little crazy on a lot of things, and I was really surprised to actually get this for $25. I've just got to find a place to put it after I get it looking better and getting new knobs. Knobs mean a lot to radios. Definitely need them. So I'm going to have to really get on the ball and look for some. Today, guys, what we're going to do, we're just going to kind of inspect this old radio. We'll look at the back of it, determine if it's electric or a battery, and we'll take the chassis out and look and see if any work's been done to it and stuff. I still haven't ordered any type of ultraletics or anything. I've got all kinds of different capacitors, but as far as the ultraletic part of it, I don't have probably the right ones. I've only got a very small selection, and I need to order. I need to order me a batch of all different votes and all that good stuff, guys. So let me get you guys up back on the tripod, and we'll turn this thing around and take a look at it. Alright, guys, that's what the back looks like. And I just don't see. I guess it's electric, guys. Yeah. Look, it still has the original cloth plug. So we can't really see anything like this. It's chassis is a little loose. I'm glad all the tubes seem to be still here, not broke, because I was coming home and I had to run Interstate 52 or Route 52, and it's a pretty smooth highway, but there was one bump, and when you go over it, especially if you're in a pickup truck, the back end comes down pretty hard, and I was like, oh God, that's probably broke, but it made it home safe. But look how big these IF cans are. There's 3 of them, or 2 of them. There's 2 big massive ones. Uh-oh, that's off. That ain't good, is it, guys? Oh, it's still there. I was afraid it broke off. It just slips right off. Okay, we're gonna have to get this out, and I am surprised it's electric. I've got to figure out how to get this off down here. I'll drop y'all down so let you see the speaker. Alright, there's the speaker, guys. It's a Rollo. Where's my glasses? There they are on my head. How you pronounce that? Rolla? R-O-L-A. I don't know how I'm going to get that detached. It's soldered on. So it's going to be a pain. I wish it would unplug. Some of it used to, it does. Heck yeah, it unplugged from the chassis, guys. Check that out. I'm glad of that. See, they was thinking back then in the 30s. It says, right here's another thing saying United American Vault Corporation. I'm going to have to look it up, guys. Votes, 115 votes. Made in the USA. I guess this is the antenna, which looks like it would electrocute somebody. Look at that thing. Just a piece of wire, unstripped or uncoated wire. That don't look OSHA approved, does it? We'll have to put a new antenna on it probably. Now that kind of looks like, okay, I don't know. I'm kind of confused. That kind of looks like the what a farm set would look like, wouldn't it? I guess it's just something to hook the antenna in. I don't know what this clip would be for. And we are missing a tube. I just noticed that, guys. We're missing one tube here. I may have to order that if I can. I just noticed that. So let's get this thing out and see what we're working with. And I'm sorry, guys, you're not even up here with me. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, we're missing this tube here, guys. When I took that pin out, where'd that pin go? For the speaker that went right here, I can see it better. We're missing this tube right here, which hopefully we can still get, or maybe we have it here. What worries me, look at this old tube. This is an old one. It's got the little pins on it, like an old 1920s. Look at that thing. This is a CX380 4-pin. And see, that's like the 1920s. It's got that little notch on it where you lock it down, you push it in, and you twist it. Push it down the socket lock, and you twist it and locks it in. That little pin does. So, let me set that in somewhere safe for now. And I gotta get a screwdriver, guys. Alright, guys, it looks like these are just finger tight. So we should be able to get them out pretty easy. Maybe. Yeah, we're going to probably order it. I know we'll probably definitely have to get a tube, but probably have to make us a part list on this one. That's probably why we got it so cheap. But hopefully not. I have a few tubes laying around here. I hope I got the right one. Man, this boat is going to take forever. Finally, got that one. Get this one out. What makes it hard is that bottom washer. I wonder why this one's so loose. There's that one. Alright, is there any more? I think it'll do it. Alrighty, guys. Let me get it out and get it up on the bench. Alright, guys. Let me grab my pencil and a piece of paper. We got to find a chassis number on this thing and see what we're working with. And that may be harder don't. If it was said right here, that's gone. Here's a number. I think this is got a vibrator type of way to make signal in it. Look at that tuning capacitor, guys. That's a good size one, ain't it? A little stiff. It works though. It's a 3-tier. And this thing does have a pilot light. It's just the bulb's gone, so somebody's definitely been in it. Looks like it took one of them screw-in tops, like a Christmas light bulb. That little socket's made out of Bakelite. They didn't have plastic back in the 30s, so they made everything out of Bakelite. And I've never actually looked up and seen how they made Bakelite, what it was made out of. I like it better than plastic, though. To tell you the truth, it's a little bit more fragile. It'll shatter. So yeah, that fit right there. So the pallet light's gone. Let's see. We need a 41 bolt. The 41 tube's gone. So that's nice. You get something to wipe that off, guys. Can y'all see? Let me zoom in here. That's what I was really needing the chassis for, is to see what kind of tube was missing. So I need some cleaner and a paper towel. There we go. See, I think it says 41 on it. I don't know if it says anything else. It has a little hint of the odor of mouse pee. That's 47, guys. A 47. I think I've got a 47 in my other radio. I just always hate to take a tube out a working radio to experiment in another one. In my case, I've always tried doing that, and then I would get either something happen to the tube or something. So, but yeah, this stuff right here, guys, that I believe is old mouse pee. So that's what it smells like. But yeah, we're missing the 47 too. This weird one is an 80. This is an 80. It says 380 on it. Let's clean it up. See what it says. I forget what these tubes are called. They got a name. I've heard Glass Singer say it many times, and I just can't remember. That cleaned up nice. It's got the same brand as my 1920 Masterpiece radio in the house. Has that, looks like a music note to me. I don't know what brand that is. Oh, there it is. It's a Cunningham. It's a Cunningham CX-380. Alright, I say I paid $25 for this whole radio. I priced these online, guys. They want like $50 for that. In some cases. I think you can actually find them a little cheaper than that, but some people do have them priced pretty high. So I think I got a good deal. I wish this whole set, I need 5 of these to put together another one of my 1920s radios. And that would have been great. That way I could have seen if this one worked, and if not, use the tubes fit. But we got some kind of writing, guys, here on the side. something ED5TS, count OKD. I don't know what that is. I guess that's the transformer right there. We'll look at the bottom here in a minute. Let's see what's underneath this tube shield. If it'll come off. I don't think it's going to come off. She's locked in there. Man, that's been on her for a while. Ugh. Should I put a little oil around it? Ugh. I gotta be careful because there's a wire that runs through the middle of it. Let me see if I can put a little oil and let that soak while we look at the rest of them. I need to refill my oil can. This is good. I got good penetrating on this, so this should take effect here in a minute. So let's spin it around here, guys, and look at these other ones. It looks like it has 6 tubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, no 5, no 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This has got a 977 in pencil over here. I think it's, I don't know what kind of, that's metal, but whatever finishes on that is beautiful, guys. Look at that. It's like a, oh, I don't know what you call it. It's little swirls. I don't know if the phone's picking that up or not, but it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's going to be a really pretty radio once we get it all clean. The only bad part was this over here, guys, where the mouse peed, and I think that's going to clean up pretty good. So let's pull one of these out, see what we got. Yeah, this is 35. I ordered some of these 35s here for the other old tube radio, or radio tube. I can't talk today. The other old farm set. This has got a lot like, this is a lot like an old farm set, but it's electric. It's AC, not DC. Look how pretty those clean up. That's a 35. That's a RCA. So it looks like it's got a mixture of tubes in it. So we'll put that back in. Which we'll check all this. We'll check all these tubes before I order a tube. That way we'll make sure we'll get everything we need at one time, hopefully, when we start working on this old girl. I like the look of this. Man, it makes it impossible to get a tube back in. I'm trying to line it up. You wouldn't think it'd be that hard. Oh, I'm having all kinds of problems. It goes just like that. Why are you not going in? It's got to fit just right. Or it's not going to go. Let me pause it, guys. Alright, I finally got it in there. Let's see what this one is. Another RCA tube. It's a 27. Give it a little cleaning. probably should have checked all these while we was doing this, since I already had them out. I guess we could start this one. Let's check this, see if it's got a good filament at least. Get my little checker. Oh, got something. Something was on this. It make my whole hand itch. Let me get some sanitizer, guys. Alright, guys. I got the tube checker out. My hand's still itching. So let's see. Let's see if the filaments are good in these. Yep. That one's good. That's one I was worried about the most. Let's see if I can get you all where you can see. Cord right in the way there. Yeah, that cord is definitely going to have to be changed, and that antenna is going to be done with that too. See if I can prop this up here where you guys can see. Alright. So that tube's good. Let's check this number 27. It's good. Maybe. It barely comes on. There it is. Filaments are good on that one. Good and bright. So the number 27 tube is good. I'm going to pause for a minute, guys, so I'll be fighting to get that thing back in there. I know it. I just noticed that, guys. This one says 27. But down there on the socket itself, it says 51. I wonder if that's a substitution. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, the socket's saying 51. This is 27, so we'll have to check more into that. All right, I got that back in. Let's check this one. Uh-oh. That whole top's loose on this one. This one is another 35. I hope that ain't came undone in there. No, it's still attached. Just clean it, see, make sure. I've had those little hats come off, and I've had to use JB Weld to put them back. It worked too. Somebody, I remember when I did that video, there's somebody commented said that wouldn't work. They told me to solder it. And I was like, how can you solder that back on? You can't get underneath there with a solder gun. You could break the glass and get inside and solder it. I couldn't figure that one out. Still can't figure that one out. Tell me to solder that back on. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't figured it out yet. How to do that. How to solder one back on. But yeah, I use JB Weld, and it stayed on. I had to clean it real good. Cleaned up inside of it real well, and just put it back with JB Weld. So if it ever comes off, you have one, you can JB Weld it back. And this one here, it looks like the wire. Yeah, the wire's still attached. See how it's a little loose. But yeah, this is a 35, and I about wiped it off. it's still, you still can make it out. You gotta be careful. Some of these aren't etched in. They're just printed on, and they're not etched in the glass. Which I thought all these old ones were etched in, but that was not. I about wore it off. So let's check it. See what it says. Well, my little end to my checker came off. Sure did. I'll have to resolder it back on there. Let me resolder this back on, guys. We can't check. Let's see, how's that? That screws in, so that needs to go on there. And I need to plug in the solder on. If I got any more room on my terminal strip here, it's pretty full. I got one place out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6. They're all taken up now. I need some strippers. Bring on the strippers. We need about right there. That'll work. Alright guys, yeah, I'm gonna have to, when that heats up, we'll have to solder that right back on there. Which I've had this, I bought this about 8 months ago and I've used it a lot, so it's probably all the moving around and stuff made it do that. We need to check another tube. So while that's doing that, guys, let's turn this thing back around and see if we can get that this shield off. Yeah, here she comes. I'm gonna have to unplug that tube first before I break that off. Can't get out of there. There we go. We're going to put some heat shrink on that. I think I had to have a little mouse pee on it too. Let's see what this was, guys. This is a 24. The 24A. And it's got another one of them Brunninghams in it. Is that what that one was? Cunningham. Oh, at the C. I don't know why I said it. Looks kind of like an R, don't it? Cunningham. So I wonder if these were original tubes to this radio. Give us a nice cleaning. Yeah, this is a 24A. Gotta be careful because this one will come off too. I just think them old tubes are just so neat. How they're built inside there. I mean, how in the world did they do that back in the 30s? I would love to be in there in the factory, watch them make these. I mean, that is just so neat, and it looks so complicated. And believe it or not, that's what a transistor does today, is what these tubes did back then. Those little transistors that we see today in everything, switches, turns things on and off, and turns things left and right, upside down. Same thing what these did, but we had these. Imagine if they had to build the space shuttle out of vacuum tubes. I don't think it would have worked. I lost power. Power's back on. I don't like it when we lose power, guys. Not with all the scary stories they tell out there. It was only out for 3 seconds. Thank God. That's how hot it is out there. Everybody's running their air conditioners. But yeah, this socket's going to have to all be clean. It's all nasty. Got lint, all kinds of stuff down in there. So we'll kind of set that. Down in there. Those just do not like going back in. Oh, I see why. There's two different ways. It's got the legs spread apart, but there's two places that are wide, but only one way for the two to fit down in. I know it probably didn't make sense. You have to see it to know what I'm talking about. My ears itching now. I have all kinds of problems, guys. Alright, let's get this thing on so we can test these tubes. This video is going to end up taking forever. We haven't even looked at the bottom yet. There, I get the solder. Sorry guys, I should have paused it. Sorry about that. Usually, if I have to go get a torch and I pause, I apologize. Alrighty, let's get this thing done. Back together. Heat it up. Meld it on. I don't want to take it. Take it. Take it. I know you're hot enough. Are you hot enough for my love? Oh, that ain't how it goes, is it, guys? Alright, let's get this hot. Well, that worked, didn't it, guys? It just fell off. It just fell off, yes it did. Come on. I don't know why I'm having problems, guys. Probably because the camera's on. Alright, guys, I don't know how long that's going to last, but we got it back on. It didn't want to go back on. Everything's hot. Ow. Okay, water left. Yeah. Stick down some water, cut thing off. There we go. Now we can touch it. bend it a little bit, get it straight. Yeah, that's a good solder joint. If I turned that upside down, I'm going to be so mad at myself. And I did. Did I? Please tell me I got it right. Yeah. Huh. I thought I put the plastic on wrong. Alright, we're back together. Let's put a little solder on our iron. Unplug it. Alright, cool deal. Put my tools up. Alright guys, where were we? I think we was checking this, what was this one? Did I wipe it off? Oh, 35. Let's check it. There it is. I was getting worried there for a minute. Good and bright. So that one's good. We'll get it back down in here. That one also, it says 51 down there on the socket, and it's 35. So I'm kind of confused on that because I need to know where we got to replace that 47. That one says 80 on the first one, and it says 380. All right, I figured that out. All right, let's get this one back down in here. I guess if I have to order one, I can just look up 47 and make sure that's, yeah, it's good. Alright guys, we got one more tube, and I hate to take it out because it's so hard to get back in. It's another one of them 35s. There it is. No, I was touching. Okay. There it is. It's good. Filaments are good. So I gotta put this tube in, guys. And then, did we check this one over here? We'll go back and check it. Just make sure. I think it was good though. We'll check it just in case. I'll get this put back in and check it. Alright, we'll check this one back here now. I can't remember if we checked it or not. This 24A. Yeah, there it is. Filaments are good. So we just have to worry about that one tube so far. As far as the filaments, I mean, the tube can still be bad, but the filaments are good. And usually if the filaments are good, then the tube's good. Alright guys, we got that tube back in with tube shield back on and everything. So, now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take a peek underneath it. And see what it looks like underneath. I'm pretty sure this is one of those ones that have a vibrator it vibrates, and that's how it oscillates. It powers gets the oscillation going. So we'll do that, guys. Probably can hit that with a brush or something, but I'll get a vacuum in here and hit it and vacuum it, because I don't want that going to the floor. Alright, give me a second. I'll get this thing flipped over. Also, guys, I didn't mention this, but it looks like to me it looks like an old Spam can or old Prince Albert can. I'm not for sure what that is. It may be the ultraletics in it. I'm not for sure, but it is a big can, and it looks like a Prince Albert tobacco can to me. But alright, let's get underneath this thing and see what's going on. Alrighty, let's flip this baby over. Let's see what we got under here. Wow, guys. Holy smoke. Look at that. I think this is all original. It's a transformer set. Look at that old transformer, guys. Y'all see that? Look at them dog bone resistors. Whatever. I'll have to check to see what that is. I think that has something to do with the C minus resistor. There's two of them here. I'll have to check those because something's leaking. I think it's mercury. I probably shouldn't be touching it. Did they put mercury in these things? Can y'all see that? Okay, maybe it ain't mercury. And there's another one. I don't even know what those are. I don't know if those are the capacitors. They're weird looking. Look at those. I think them are resistors. It has an 8 microfarad cap. Ultralated. Right here. Definitely. And then it's got this little box of capacitors. I'm pretty sure are bad. I've seen Glassinger have that type. He would stuff it. He put new capacitors in there in these little cardboard boxes. Keep it original looking. Yeah, it says on the top the values. I can't make it out. Let me see, guys. Let me get this light on. It's just so that it's almost 400 volts, and I cannot read the microfarad ads. But yeah, I'm gonna have to. I've got to. Some of this stuff now. These dog bone resistors, which is the biggest dog bone resistors I've ever seen in my life. I know what those are, but these little other things like this and this, I'm not for sure if those are caps. There's no wording. There's no numbers in it on them. So I'm going to have to look into that, guys. But here's the vibrator. Right here. Other than that, there ain't a whole awful lot going on here. Here's the power cord going in. But yeah, guys, if any of you guys out there know if these are capacitors, these black looking things, let me know, please, so I can plan on changing them. I think they are capacitors, but I don't know how I would read them. There's no, well, they used to have stickers on them, and they're all faded. That's what it is. Some of the stickers just fell off. So I may have to find a schematic on this, which is going to be kind of difficult since I don't know the chassis number. I never did find that. Maybe one of you guys out there will know that one too. Know the chassis number. They actually got this on a circuit board back in the 30s. I didn't know they did that back then. See, there's a little circuit board right here with the resistors on it. Huh. Pretty neat. All the wires look good. It's probably all asbestos wired. But I think we can get her going, guys. I think we can. Hopefully the vibrator works. Sometimes those don't work. Those can be problematic. We'll just have to see. We need a tube. If I had the tube, we'd try to fire it up right now, but I don't, guys. I don't have the tube. Because if it works with all these caps, if it works, like, it don't got to play perfect. Because I just like having radios in my collection that work. You turn it on, you can hear it. Because I don't listen to them very long. Sometimes they don't have no horrible howl or, you know, that sound that capacitors make when they're bad. I probably leave them alone. Because that's a lot of work to restuff one of these little boxes, get everything back in right. But I could actually use my new little finger wrenches to get that off. That would be pretty cool. Actually get to use those, but we'll just have to see how it acts, guys, when we get to it. So I hope you all would love to come back and see the old girl try to play. I'll look around at my shop and see if I got that tube, and if I do, we'll have a video sooner than later, like tomorrow. But I don't think I do. If I do, it's in my other battery form radios, and I really don't like taking tubes out of them, but I like to see if this thing works. See if it has any life in it. That transformer is just awesome. Look at all that thick wire for a radio. I mean, that's just crazy. I guess a lot of it's the coating, but it's just, they overbuilt things back then, so. And this Sprag capacitor down here, that's cool. I don't know if you can see that or not. That right there, that thing just looks ancient, don't it? Did you see them are those capacitors, guys, those black things? That's what I was rambling on about a minute ago. And they can fool you. Sometimes it can look like a capacitor and it be a resistor. I'm sure this is dry as a carp inside this. It's an 8 microfarad at 450 volts. Alrighty, guys. I think that'll about do it on the show and tell part of it. So I hope everybody's having a great weekend. You guys stay safe. And have a great weekend. And hopefully I'll see y'all sometime tomorrow. And we'll get this on the Variac. I think I'm going to use this cord. I'm just going to put... I was going to use this for another radio, but we'll probably just use it for this one. Because it looks like it fits, don't it? Alright, guys. Until the next one. I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. Bye, guys. Yeah, that cat pee stinks.